Hi Aries, welcome back to the channel. Today is a bonus reading and it'll be all about diving deep into your energy surrounding your love life and career. Whether you're seeking clarity in relationships, direction in your purpose, or simply curious about what's unfolding next, this message is meant to meet you right where you are. Take a moment to ground yourself, breathe deeply, and open your heart to receive whatever wisdom, spirit, your guides, and your higher self are ready to share. Let's explore what's rising, what's shifting, and what's aligning for your highest good. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with you today. At the center of your spread, we have the Page of Swords, crossed by the Ace of Pentacles. At your root, we have the Seven of Swords. In your recent past, the King of Swords. On your conscious, the Death card. In your near future, the Seven of Pentacles. On your path, the Moon, the High Priestess, the World, and the Strength card. Let's dive right in. Aries, you're in a curious, alert, and mental active space. This is the card of the seeker, hungry for truth, watching closely, and possibly even questioning everything. Whether you're reflecting on recent events or observing someone's behavior, you're trying to piece together what's really going on. You may also be hyper aware of energy shifts around you. The message here is stay open and inquisitive, but be mindful not to spiral into over-analysis or suspicion. Not every answer will come through logic. Some will come through intuition. What's challenging you shows up in the Ace of Pentacles. You're seeking a fresh start, a stable foundation in love and or career. But something is delaying its manifestation. This could be fear of commitment, yours or another's, financial constraints, or simply the uncertainty of whether it's worth investing in something or someone again. I feel before a new growth can take root, the soil must be cleared. What are you still holding on to that's taking up energetic space? At your root, we have the Seven of Swords. There's a sense of deception, avoidance, or strategy at play. Either someone hasn't been fully honest with you, or you've had to suppress your truth to keep the peace. There could also be self-sabotage here, avoiding your own desires because vulnerability feels risky. I feel you deserve honesty, especially from yourself. Avoiding pain won't prevent it. Facing it sets you free. In your recent path, you had the King of Swords. You've had to be strong, logical, and perhaps emotionally detached. You may have made tough decisions or dealt with someone whose head was ruling over heart. This could have been a time where clarity came at the cost of emotional warmth. I feel you've gained wisdom, but now it's time to blend that wisdom with emotional intelligence. On your conscience, we have the Death card. You're ready for transformation. On some level, you're done with old cycles. Whether it's an outdated mindset, a stagnant relationship, or an unfulfilling job, you're ready to let go. You may not know what comes next, but your soul is done pretending. I feel trust the ending. Your rebirth is already in motion, even if it's still unseen. In your near future, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is a pause before the payoff. You'll be assessing what's worth keeping, where to invest next, and how to pace yourself. Something you've been nurturing is growing, slowly, but it is growing. Be patient with the process. I feel the seeds you've planted are sprouting. Keep tending to them, even if results aren't immediate. On your path, we have the Moon card. Spirit is guiding you through a foggy, emotional, and deeply intuitive phase. This is where clarity doesn't come from fact, but from feeling. You're being asked to move through uncertainty with trust. I feel not all is as it seems. Listen to your dreams, your instincts, and your gut. Answers come through symbols and subtle signs now. External influences around you shows up in the High Priestess. Someone around you is keeping their cards close. This person may be spiritual, intuitive, or just incredibly private. Their silence may feel confusing, but it's not necessarily harmful. Alternatively, the universe is working behind the scenes in your favor, even if you can't see it. I feel let go of the need to know everything. What is hidden will be revealed in divine timing. In your hopes and fears, we have the World card. You want closure, completion, wholeness. You want the cycle to make sense. But you may also fear that something will never truly resolve, or that you'll be stuck in this loop. There's a hunger for elevation, but also a quiet fear that the ending might not look like what you hoped. I feel you are evolving. Trust that the completion coming will serve your growth, even if it doesn't arrive in the way you imagined. In the final outcome, we have the Strength card. This is beautiful, Aries. The outcome is resilience, grace, and inner mastery. You're learning to navigate your emotions without being ruled by them. You're becoming the version of you who can hold space for both pain and peace, and who can move forward without needing to force or flee. I feel real strength is gentle, patient, and quiet. You don't need to prove anything. You've already survived so much, and you're stronger for it. Finally, I feel you're standing in the space between old illusions and new realities. The path ahead may not fully be visible, but Spirit is asking you to walk it anyway, with heart, not fear. You're being prepared for something more authentic, more aligned, and more soul satisfying. The question now is not, what am I losing, but what am I finding making room for? Keep walking, Aries. You're almost through the threshold. Keep going. Thank you so much for showing up for me in this reading again. I appreciate you as always. Let me know in the comments what resonated for you. And until I read you again, love and light.